Hello friends, this is the second part of a honeycomb stitch. I'm gonna work in the round in this section. This is the pattern we worked flat. If you want to see that video, it's linked down below. In this section, I'm gonna work in the round. For this, I have cast on 75 stitches right here. I have uneven number of stitches. I'm gonna decrease one of the stitches at the beginning of when I'm joining the round, and then it will be even number. So here we are working the first round. I'm gonna place the last stitch on the left needle and then knit them two together, the first two stitches. By that I dropped my stitches to an even number. For this one I had uneven, but for in the round you need even number of stitches. Also we're gonna finish in 4 rounds. For the first time we need to work one setup row or foundation row or round to be able to work the row 1. So I'm gonna finish this round just making plain knit stitches, and then I will be back to work row 1. Okay, right now I worked one round of knitted stitches, just plain knitted stitches. And I placed my stitch marker here. First of all, I'm going to show in the English style working, and then I will switch to continental method. So for this stitch to work for round 1, you need to work your stitches as below. You're going to work into the stitch below and one knitted stitch. I'm going to start with knitted stitch first. So just plain knit stitch for the first one. Let me zoom a little bit. So knit one, and for the second stitch we're gonna look for the loop underneath the main stitch here and work into stitch below this way. So it's similar to what we did in flat version. Just knit one and knit into the stitch below. And again here with continental method, you knit one, knit into the stitch below. Knit one, knit into the stitch below. So this is the instruction for round 1. I will finish this round and I will be back with round 2. Okay, end of round 1. I'm gonna finish with knit one and knit one below for this round. By the way, I had to change my needle to the shorter needles. It was harder to work the other one. So now we're gonna work round 2. In round 2, we're gonna look for those stitches with the uh, strand or bar behind them. Those stitches right here, the one that we worked knit one below in the previous row. This is my single stitch, and this is the one with the extra bar on its back. So we're gonna work purl stitches in this row. For single stitches, we're gonna simply purl them. For those stitches with the bar on them, we're gonna pick up those bars, just find them, and then place it on the needle. That's easier to work. And then bring the yarn to the front and purl two together. So purl one, and then lift the bar behind those stitches, place it on the left needle and purl two together. I'm gonna show the purl stitch on English holding. For those of you that need to see in English holding, you bring the yarn to the front, just simple purl. When you are at the stitch with the bar at the back, you pick up that bar, place it on the left needle, and purl two together. Again, purl one, and purl two together. So for your sorry, for your rounds, to figure out which round you're working, because it's harder to because you are all the time in the right side, it's harder to know which round you're working. You're gonna look at your stitches. If they are knit stitch on the needle, on the left needle, then you need to make them purl stitches. When you are working the row at the round that all the stitches look as purl stitches, then you work the knit one below round. I'm gonna go finish this round and I will be back with round 3. Okay, now I'm at the end of round 2. I'm gonna zoom a little bit here just to show one more time here. When you look at your stitches in round 2, you're gonna see two V shapes. That one is your single purl stitch. The one that shows as one V stitch and it has two loops on beneath to the knit stitch here. This is one loop, and on top of that there is another loop here. This is the one you need to lift and put on the left needle and purl together. Okay, when you finished round 2, we're gonna look at your stitches. You see that your stitches are purled. When you see the purl stitch, it's the time to work into the stitch below. For working into the stitch below, this time we need to offset the previous pattern, and for that you're gonna always look at your stitches, even if they have extra bar on them or not. If they are just single bar, this is the single bar here. This one you see it's thicker, it has two bars here. So the one that has two, it already has two, we're gonna make it one. The one that has one, we need to make it two. It means I'm gonna work into the stitch below here. When I see the single purl stitch, knit one below and knit simple knit stitch. This one is single purl stitch. I'm gonna knit into the stitch below. This one is with two lines. I'm gonna knit. It's the same order we had in round 1, just offsetting that round there. Okay, and now round 3. And again here, you're gonna see those stitches with extra line on their on back of the stitch here. And then when you reach the that stitch, it's the one that you're gonna purl two together. You'll lift that bar, place it on left needle and purl two together. And then single knit stitch you're gonna see, you're gonna purl. So whenever in the round, whenever you see the knit stitch on the needle, on the left needle, you knit or you're gonna purl them. Whenever there are purl stitches, you're gonna knit them. So here again we have that or here. I'm gonna lift it, place it on left needle, and purl two together. The first couple rounds you may have a problem finding those bars, but as soon as you complete the first 3 rounds, it's gonna be easier. As you can see here, they are much obvious now, and easily I can lift them. And that's it. You're gonna get this pattern. I will go work couple of rows just to show you how does it look like after a couple more rows. Now I have worked this pattern couple more rows and the pattern is showing better now. I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. Hope you use this pattern in your next project and enjoy the result. If you have any questions, I will be glad to reply. Thank you and have a wonderful day.